Have you ever stopped to think how a simple meal can completely change your day? For many seniors, the routine always starts the same way: a strong coffee, a slice of white bread, maybe a little butter or jam. It's quick, it's convenient, but it brings a serious problem. In just a few minutes, blood sugar spikes, energy shoots up, and then crashes suddenly, leaving that familiar feeling of fatigue, shakiness, and hunger all over again. This cycle repeats day after day until the body starts to pay a high price: uncontrolled glucose, high cholesterol, unstable blood pressure, and an overworked heart. But what if I told you there's a simple, affordable, and delicious way to change that story? A recipe that doesn't require chef-level skills, doesn't rely on expensive supplements, and when eaten daily can help keep blood sugar in check, lower bad cholesterol, and even protect your heart. That's the recipe I'm going to share with you today. Before we go on, I need to be very clear. This content is for informational purposes only. It's not a substitute for your doctor's advice or the need for professional follow-up. Everyone has their own medical history, conditions, and specific needs. But what I'm bringing here is backed by science, by serious studies, and it can be a powerful tool to support your healthcare. Now, close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You wake up in the morning, open the fridge, and there's a ready-made jar waiting for you, packed with colorful, crunchy, life-filled ingredients. You scoop out 2 spoonfuls into a bowl, add a bit of yogurt or milk, stir, and in just a few seconds you've got a meal that not only nourishes your body, but works from the inside, cleansing your arteries, balancing your glucose, and giving you steady energy for the whole day. That's the experience this recipe can offer, and it's not complicated. The ingredients are simple, easy to find in any American grocery store: chia seeds, ground flax seeds, rolled oats, walnuts, fresh or frozen blueberries, ground cinnamon, and if you'd like a drizzle of pure honey. Sounds too basic? Well, know this. Each one of these ingredients has been studied by science and proven to be a real health ally, especially in older age. Take chia seeds, for example. They may be small, but they pack a punch. When they come into contact with liquid, they form a gel that slows digestion, preventing your breakfast sugar from flooding your bloodstream all at once. It's like putting a natural brake on your metabolism. For those already dealing with diabetes or prediabetes, that makes all the difference. Then there's ground flaxseed, full of fiber and lignans, compounds that help lower bad cholesterol and protect blood vessels. It's like applying a little lubricant to the body's rusty gears, helping everything run smoother. Oats are another hidden treasure. Rich in beta-glucans, they act like a sponge inside the gut, absorbing part of the cholesterol and naturally flushing it out. According to studies from the Mayo Clinic, just 3 grams of this fiber per day can reduce LDL levels. That's why adding oats to your breakfast might be one of the smartest decisions you can make for your heart health. And there's more. Walnuts, packed with healthy fats, they don't just raise good cholesterol, they also reduce the inflammation that silently wears down the body. A Harvard study followed over 100,000 people and found that those who ate walnuts regularly had a 20% lower risk of heart disease. Now imagine adding that to your morning bowl every day. Blueberries, in turn, are true artery protectors. Small, sweet, and colorful. They're loaded with powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins, which lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and protect the brain. It's no surprise they're known in the US as brainberries. They don't just support heart health, they help keep your memory sharp and your mind clear. And of course, cinnamon, one of the oldest and most studied spices out there. Just half a teaspoon a day can improve insulin sensitivity, helping your body use glucose more efficiently. And to top it all off, if you want a touch of sweetness, you can add a spoonful of pure honey. Not that overly processed, sugar-loaded kind, but real honey packed with flavor, antioxidants, and compounds that strengthen your immune system. The preparation is as simple as the benefits are powerful. In a clean glass jar, add chia, flaxseed, and oats. Mix well, seal, and store in the fridge. This base can last up to a week. When it's time to eat, scoop 2 spoonfuls into a bowl. Add blueberries, walnuts, sprinkle some cinnamon, and finish with honey if you'd like. Add plain yogurt or a plant-based milk, and within minutes, you've got a complete, nutritious, and healing meal. And I ask you, how many times have you felt drained right after breakfast? How often have you had that sudden energy crash that ruins the rest of your day? This recipe is here to break that cycle. It offers steady energy, reduces sugar spikes, and nourishes your body with everything it needs to perform better. It's like giving your body not just fuel but repair tools, so it can work in your favor. If this content is resonating with you, take a moment to subscribe to the Age with Strength channel. Here we believe aging doesn't mean losing independence. It means gaining wisdom, vitality, and strength. Click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and come be part of this community that's learning how to live healthier every day. One of the biggest concerns after turning 60 is blood sugar. Many people reach this stage thinking they've always had stable health only, to find out during a routine checkup that they're pre-diabetic or even have type 2 diabetes. It's a shock, because it usually happens silently, without clear symptoms until the numbers show up on paper. But why does this happen? As the years go by, the body begins to lose sensitivity to insulin. This hormone, which acts like a key to unlock cells and let sugar in, just doesn't work as well anymore. It's as if the lock is rusted. The insulin is there but the cell isn't responding. The result? Sugar stays trapped in the bloodstream, circulating in excess, irritating blood vessels, overloading the kidneys, and triggering inflammation that slowly harms the entire body. And that's exactly where the recipe you just learned about starts to make a difference. The key lies in the fiber. When you eat chia seeds, flaxseed, and oats, you're giving your body soluble fiber, the kind that forms a gel in your stomach and intestines. This gel acts like a filter, slowing down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. Like installing a speed bump on a busy road, instead of cars racing through all at once, everything moves more slowly, more calmly, more safely. Plus, fiber also feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which produce anti-inflammatory compounds. Your gut and your blood sugar are more connected than most people realize. When your gut is working well, your entire body responds better. And the blueberries, they come into the equation like elite soldiers. Packed with antioxidants, they help reduce the inflammation caused by excess glucose. It's like putting out the fire that sugar sets inside your body. A study published in the British Journal of Nutrition showed that seniors who regularly consumed blueberries had significantly improved insulin sensitivity and more stable fasting glucose levels. Cinnamon, in turn, is almost like a natural hack. Just small doses are enough to boost insulin efficiency, helping glucose enter the cells more easily. Think of cinnamon as oil for the rusty lock, helping the key turn again. The result? Less sugar floating around in your blood and more energy being used by your cells. And maybe you're wondering, will this really work for me? The answer is every body is different, but science is clear. When you give your body fiber, antioxidants, and functional spices, it responds. It might take a few days or a few weeks, but the effect comes, you start feeling lighter. Over time, your lab results begin to improve too. Now, tell me, have you ever felt that sudden energy crash in the middle of the morning? Like your body just shut down out of nowhere? Drop a comment and share what your usual breakfast looks like. It might be that this is exactly where the difference lies between always feeling tired or finally starting to regain your vitality. And remember, this change is simple. We're not talking about anything expensive or complicated, just seeds, fruit, nuts, and oats. Foods you can find at any American grocery store. And it's exactly this simplicity that makes the recipe so powerful, because it fits into your routine. It doesn't require huge sacrifices, just small swaps that add up and make a real difference over time. The heart is one of the most incredible and, at the same time, most fragile organs we have. It beats nonstop, day and night, more than 100,000 times in just 24 hours. It's like an engine that never rests, pumping blood to every cell in your body. But over time, that engine can start to wear down, and one of the heart's biggest silent enemies is bad. Now, cholesterol itself isn't a bad thing. It's essential for hormone production and many bodily functions. The problem starts when there's too much of it, especially LDL, which begins to build up along the artery walls. Over time, these plaques narrow the blood vessels, making it harder for blood to flow. It's like the plumbing in a house getting clogged with rust and grease until barely anything can get through. And if a piece of that plaque breaks off, it can completely block circulation, causing a heart attack or stroke. Now, here's the good news. Your diet has a direct impact on all of this. The recipe you've just learned isn't just tasty, it's designed to tackle the problem at its root. Take oats, for example. They're considered one of the most powerful weapons against high cholesterol. They contain fibers called beta, which act like a sponge in your gut. Imagine each spoonful of oats helping to soak up cholesterol and carry it out of your body, instead of letting it freely circulate in your blood. The Mayo Clinic specifically recommends this type of fiber for people looking to lower their LDL levels naturally. Walnuts also join the fight with a different mission, boosting good cholesterol, HDL, while LDL is the enemy that clogs your arteries. HDL is the hero that helps clean them out. It acts like a janitor, sweeping up excess fat from your blood and carrying it back to the liver to be processed and removed. Research from Harvard shows that people who eat walnuts at least twice a week have up to a 20% lower risk of fatal heart disease. And we can't forget about blueberries. These tiny blue fruits are packed with anthocyanins, antioxidants, so powerful they can actually prevent cholesterol from oxidizing. And why is that important? Because oxidized cholesterol is the most dangerous kind. It hardens the plaques in your arteries, making them unstable and more likely to rupture. By eating blueberries regularly, you're literally shielding your arteries from this silent process. Chia and flaxseed, meanwhile, deliver plant-based omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats reduce inflammation in the body, and chronic inflammation is one of the biggest accelerators of cardiovascular disease. Imagine your arteries as roads riddled with potholes and cracks. Inflammation is the storm that makes them worthwhile. Omega-3 South are the repair crew, helping to keep the structure strong and flexible. Now, close your eyes and picture this. With every spoonful of this mix, you're taking care of your arteries. As you enjoy the creaminess of the oats, the crunch of the walnuts, and the freshness of the blueberries, your body is quietly working to clean, repair, and protect your cardiovascular system. It's a natural treatment that doesn't cost much, doesn't require sacrifices, just consistency and discipline. Think about the difference between two breakfasts. The first, bacon eggs, fried in oil, white bread, and black coffee. The taste might be satisfying, but the impact is devastating: excess saturated fat, rising bad cholesterol, stiffening arteries. The second are mix full of fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats. The difference isn't just on the plates in the future you're building. The first path leads to lab tests, doctor visits, medications, and limitations. The second leads to more energy, fewer risks, and a longer, fuller life. So let me ask you, how's your heart doing today? Have you ever had to deal with high cholesterol, unstable blood pressure, or a heart scare? Share in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else going through the same challenge. Often, what you share here could be the motivation someone needs to start changing. Beyond the recipe you just learned, there are simple habits that can boost its effects and transform your health even more deeply. Nutrition is a pillar, but it works much better when paired with other basic daily habits. The first one is movement. The human body wasn't made to sit or lie down for hours on end. When you walk even just 15 or 20 minutes a day, you activate circulation, improve insulin sensitivity, and help reduce bad cholesterol. It's like each step is a mini cleanup inside your veins and arteries. Your heart thanks you because the workload lightens, blood pressure stabilizes, and energy levels rise. You don't need intense workouts. Light walks, climbing a few stairs, or simple stretches are enough to send your body the message that it needs to function better. Another essential factor is hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst decreases, but our need for water remains the same. Blood needs water to circulate properly, kidneys need it to filter toxins, and even the brain relies on it to stay sharp. When the body is dehydrated, the heart has to work harder to pump blood, raising the risk of high blood pressure and cardiovascular strain. Just one extra glass of water during the day can be the difference between a sluggish, tired body and one that's active and balanced. And we can't ignore the role of salt. Excess sodium is one of the main culprits behind high blood pressure, one of the leading causes of heart problems and strokes. The good news? Cutting back on salt doesn't mean giving up flavor. In fact, once you start exploring natural seasonings, fresh herbs, and spices, you'll discover a richness of flavor that enhances your meals even more. Garlic, turmeric, ginger, basil, rosemary, thyme each. One not only adds aroma and taste, but also offers health benefits like anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Another powerful habit is sleep. Getting good sleep isn't a necessity. During sleep, your body regulates hormones, repairs cells, and balances essential processes. Poor sleep increases insulin resistance, raises cortisol, the stress hormone, and encourages abdominal fat accumulation. A regular sleep routine with set bedtimes, a dark, quiet environment, can be just as transformative as a healthy diet. Think of it like recharging a phone battery. If you never allow enough time for the charge, your energy will never be full. And speaking of stress, it's another silent enemy. Chronic stress speeds up your heart, raises blood pressure, and inflames the entire body. It's like living in a constant state of alert, ready to fight or flee when there's no real threat. Simple breathing techniques, quiet moments, contact with nature, or even relaxing music can help reduce tension and give your body the calm it needs to heal. The combination of these habits creates a multiplying effect. The recipe provides the right nutrients. Walking activates circulation. Water keeps blood flowing. Herbs and natural spices reduce the need for salt and fight inflammation. Sleep restores, relaxation protects. Together, they create an environment where the body doesn't just survive, it thrives, even after 60. And maybe the most important part of all this is realizing that you don't have to change everything at once. Transformation happens in small steps. One day, you add the recipe to your breakfast. The next, you decide to walk for 10 minutes. Then, you start drinking more water. These choices add up, and before you know it, your life has already changed completely. So never underestimate the power of small changes. Don't wait for a serious warning sign to act. The best time to take care of your health is now. Every choice, no matter how small it seems, is an investment in the future you want to live. And remember, this content is for informational purposes only. It does not replace medical guidance. Every body is unique, and it's essential to speak with your doctor before making changes to your diet or lifestyle. What you've learned here is a natural, safe, and accessible way to support your health, but professional care is irreplaceable. By now, you've probably realized there are no miracle secrets or magic fixes. What truly transforms health after 60 are simple choices made consistently and mindfully. Choosing foods that nourish instead of just fill. Swapping excess salt for healing herbs. Walking for a few minutes instead of sitting for hours. Drinking water when your body needs it even if you don't feel thirsty. Sleeping better so you can wake up with more energy. The recipe you learned today is just one example of how nature offers powerful answers. We're not talking about expensive pills or ultra-processed products. We're talking about seeds, fruits, nuts, fiber, spices, things within your reach at your local grocery store that can truly make a difference in your life. And the beauty of it is you don't have to change everything all at once. Just start. A different breakfast, an extra glass of water, a short walk. Small steps add up, and over time, they become a whole new path. What matters is not waiting, because every day that goes by without care is another day the body accumulates silent damage. But every day you make the right choices is a day you plant the seeds of independence. And since we're talking about natural choices, I have a special gift for you. Did you know there are safe, accessible, and effective solutions not only for managing blood sugar and cholesterol, but also for improving sleep, supporting digestion, and even helping with blood pressure, all in one place? I've prepared the Natural Healing Guide, an exclusive ebook that shows how natural medicine can. Inside this guide, you'll find dozens of therapeutic tea recipes, herbal combinations, functional foods, safe, natural supplements, and well-researched home remedies. Everything is explained in a simple, practical, and straightforward way so anyone can apply it in their daily life. If you liked the recipe you learned today, you'll be amazed by how many solutions this guide contains. It's like having a natural health manual at your fingertips, ready to consult whenever you need it. The link to get yours is in the first pinned comment below. Click now and take advantage of this opportunity. Your health deserves this care. This could be the first step in a major transformation. Before we wrap up, I want you to hold on to this message. Aging with health is not luck, it's a choice. It's not fate's a decision, and every decision matters. Every morning, when you put foods into your bowl that protect your body, you're choosing to live longer and better. When you choose to walk, drink water, sleep well, you're choosing strength, independence, and quality of life. So don't wait for louder warning signs from life. Start now. Prepare this recipe tomorrow. Try it, experience it, feel the results. Then come back and share your experience in the comments. What may seem small today could become the greatest gift you'll give yourself in the future. A longer life with more energy, more vitality, and more joy. And if this content made sense to you, don't forget to subscribe to the Age with Strength channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos, because here you'll always find reliable, practical, and supportive information to age with dignity and strength. Also, leave a like and share this video with someone you love. You might be giving them the chance to change their life with just one simple gesture. Because at the end of the day, taking care of your health is taking care of your life, and life at any age deserves to be lived to the fullest.